to do the video indexing.
Awesome. And also we kind of like...
Okay, ready.
We kind of slacked on the video indexing at the end of the last...
Yes, I know.
So we might just have to kind of estimate.
So sorry about that.
No worries, it's all good.
I lost track of it for a moment.
Well, let's just give a try to estimate some. So this would be, so now we're doing the EXA budget priorities. Budget responsibility priorities. So what do you think?
Yep.
So I know that this started at 3 o'clock. So if we started at 12:17, 12:17 would be 12, 1, 2, 3. So it would be 3 hours minus 17 minutes, which is 43. Would be 2 hours 43 minutes, right?
Is that when we went to break? I just lost track of it.
I mean, I think that's when Steve got
Yeah,
like
before going to break, right?
So the question is, how long were we working on the EXA project prioritization before Steve got there? Maybe like
we have been working a lot in the EXA projects.
So maybe 1 hour 30 minutes, something like that.
Yeah.
And then Steve left, and we kept doing more prioritizing. Maybe that was around, maybe he was there for like half an hour, so that would be 3 hours, 15 minutes, maybe, around there. All right, good?
Yeah.
All right, so then we want to do this one. Well, it's the very beginning, so, well, like, we could technically index it for, started at 5. Let's see. 2 minutes, so 5:13. So we could do t equals to like 3 minutes. Question mark. All right. Coolio. So let's get back into it. So now we're going to go into the budget. So this is going to be the budget for the EXA, client responsibilities, and this is the budget proposal.
But, okay, so you did a new recording, right? So this is going to be at 2 minutes.
Well, I put it at 3 minutes just because we haven't started yet. But yeah, that's good. So,
okay, 3 minutes.
Let's see here. So now we need the link. So the link is right here. Here's the
3 minutes.
Propose a continuing budget. So I doubt we're going to be able to get through all this. So at some point in terms of time, we should try to break about 30 minutes before we want to leave so that we can like wrap up and make sure we have a plan moving forward and everything.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you already put it in the video indexing. Okay.
Yeah, I got that.
Okay, good. I was trying to get my Bitcoin wallet, but I just don't know how to do it.
Well, we can definitely take care of that. We can put it on next steps.
Yeah.
That's pretty easy. All right. So this is the old budget, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if we add it up, it should add up to around 4,500 or something like that. 7,850. And we're currently getting paid. Let's note here. So we know currently getting, I'm getting $2,000, and this is for the legal architect.
Mm-hmm.
And then the professional ops is getting 3,000. So that's 5,000.
Yes.
So that's what we know we're for sure supposed to be getting. So getting less than that would be unlikely, but it's always possible.
Mm-hmm.
But the problem here is that if you look at our budget, we're getting $5,000, yet we know based on our budget, in order to do all this work, it would cost almost 8,000.
Oh. Oh.
So that's the whole problem here, and that's why we're doing all this and prioritizing all of this, because we're doing more work than we're getting paid for.
And still we want to cut some.
So we need to cut priorities and make it clear, like, this is what we're willing to do for what we're going to pay.
Oh,
and
this just make it harder.
Well, no, it'll make it much easier for us because it'll be professional and we'll know exactly what we're expected to do based on what we're able to do. Because right now it's just too much.
We'll be very clear according to the budget.
Well, it won't be totally clear according to the budget because the budget is just the front budget, which is different from the back budget.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll help.
Yeah, but now we have to like super prioritize because we are not having what the budget says.
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh,
so basically, what we want to do is we want to take, we want to add all the projects in, and then we want to organize all the responsibilities based on the projects.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have these general categories.
Mm-hmm.
And our categories definitely reflect. So this is, project is that project. So we know that the secretary role is now a responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to prioritize all the responsibilities.
High priority, medium, and low priority.
And we also want to add in the organizations. So do you get
Maybe
what
we
we're
should
doing?
add like a key, like high, medium, and low.
Well, we'll probably just use numbers because
Okay.
there's going to be so many of them. So it'll be like 0 to 10, and everything that's a 0, we're literally going to cut.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is going to be a lot, but we basically just need to go through one by one. Oh, and there was another thing that I knew I needed to add here on my walk. I was thinking about it. Oh man, what was it? So we need to.
Okay, I'm in the projects right now. We have to prioritize a lot. Okay, we can do it. To budget.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna start. Oh, actually, that's not part of the budget though. Okay, never mind. So let's just start at the top. With value tracking and then housing support and umbrella accounting. So just go down the list. And I can help with the estimating the values of each.
I mean, because we can leave that as a team responsibility, but I still don't know.
What's a team responsibility? What?
Value tracking, housing support.
Well, these are projects, right? But
yes.
the point here is not about who's responsible to do them. The point is how much are we going to charge for them?
Okay.
So we just want to put them into the budget.
Yes.
All the projects and responsibilities, just all the way down the list.
All right.
Starting with value tracking.
Let me help you with that. Give me just 1 second. Okay. I'm on the budget now. Okay. Give me the Okay, we need to put them. Next to the budget. Okay, so internal, we go to access support, highest priority. Oh, here we have it, project management. So access support should be project management support, right?
Sorry, what? Say again?
Project management support should be EXA. Project support.
As far as the organization?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we would just go to here and look up, this is going to be general internal operations support. And there's another sub project here. It's technically an umbrella project, but it would be project management.
Oh, that's the other one. Okay.
Yeah, but
that's on the okay.
We're just not so the internal operations support and then the core team project management system is what we're working on, and that's under project management.
Okay.
And the organization is the EXAMO entity.
Okay.
So under here we would write EXAMO entity. And then part of coordination, and then this project management support would be just the project is project management, right? Is the project?
Yes.
And then we would put another row here and then take all of this, copy it, And then this would be core team project management system.
Mhm.
And this is basically a 0. We're not doing project management.
No.
And this is like, who knows what this is.
Okay, let me go to the other ones. Okay, body team. Oh, here I am. Body team support should go into, I think, ops also.
Buddy team support.
Yeah, until extra client support, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think overall we don't need to worry about it too much because it's not on the list.
Yes.
So, but I think, yeah, I think internal operations support is perfectly fine.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it would actually make sense to, oh my God, let me just get rid of all of this. All right.
Counting.
My computer is kind of freaking out there for a bit. So buddy team support would be a responsibility, and we could say this is part of internal operations.
Finance will go to, let me check. XML. Okay. XML.
So which one are you doing right now?
Finance.
You're doing finance, okay.
No entity. No entity. But is this XML entity, but it's an umbrella accounting, but it's a finance project, okay. Mm-hmm.
Do you think we should just do them together as we go? Because finance is a lot.
Okay, so let's do it together.
What are we done with the value? Did we finish the value tracking?
No, not yet.
So you just skip value tracking?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so life support. Give me just 1 second. Life support is going to be.
Again, life support is not on our system. Like it's not part of our.
Okay.
Like it's not a priority, you know?
Okay.
Like all these ones that. So I mean, we just shouldn't, anything that's like we're not getting paid for, we really
It's not a priority.
Yeah, we
okay.
really shouldn't even waste our time on it. It's like we're not doing it. Housing accommodation support, we are doing this. That's the problem, right? We're not getting
Housing
paid for it.
accommodation, it's going to be housing support,
Yeah, but it's
FQN,
like-
and life support.
But it's like, right? What?
Life support, housing accommodation should be support,
just-
right?
It's just housing support.
Okay.
So, but the problem is that we're not getting paid for it. See, so that's what we're trying to fix. We're not getting paid for reporting accountability. We're not getting paid for internal communications. We're definitely not getting paid.
We're not going to pay for meeting support agenda.
We are getting paid for meeting support agenda, but we're gonna probably cut it.
Okay.
We cannot partnership treasurer. This is now a huge priority.
Budgeting and accounting. Board support. We are going to do. We are going to do some board and executive support.
Yeah. So Nelly, I feel like we're missing something here because like, you should like the primary focus shouldn't be on the spreadsheet. Do you understand?
Oh, okay. Should be in internal.
The primary focus is on the internal document with all the priorities, and then it's about copying and pasting them to the spreadsheet.
Okay, I see. Got it.
So we already have everything written down. It's just a matter of copying and pasting it to the spreadsheet. So
okay.
So I would just start at the top priority, which is value tracking. And I'm just gonna, can you see my screen?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna take the top priority, which is value tracking. I'm gonna copy, I'm skipping all of these because these are all internal. These are not part, we can't bill for those. So this is the first one we can bill for. So we're gonna copy it. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna paste it and it's done.
Okay, good. I'm on it. Thank you.
And then the next one I'm gonna do is housing support. So I'm gonna copy housing support.
Okay.
Over here, I'm gonna paste it. And technically these would both be responsibilities and projects.
Okay, I'm on it. I'm gonna take that. Okay. Okay, you're doing accounting?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm doing finance. Okay. QN. Okay.
Remember, all these are both responsibilities and.
Yeah, I was in the spreadsheet, so I was a little bit confused. I'm sorry about that. Thank you for clarifying everything.
Well, we're saying that all of these are both projects and responsibilities.
Okay. Yes. Treasure. Right. Treasure. Payroll economic. Okay. General intake. Okay, general intake.
Yeah, I'm gonna do process and structure.
Okay. board and executive support. Okay, board and executive support.
Legal support.
General internal operations support. Okay, meeting support. Okay,
Documentation support.
and personal. Okay.
All right, so now we're back to the overall exit support. We're going to skip all this because we can't charge for all that directly. We can't bill for it.
Okay.
So then we're going to go down to value tracking.
All right.
So now I'm going back to value tracking. I'm going to start with this. And so the project stays the same, right? The project's always value tracking.
Yes.
The responsibility is going to change.
Value tracking. Let me go there. Okay, I'm there. I'm with you now. Okay, let me go to the next one. Okay. That's a task.
What's the task?
The last one is a task.
And the one in yellow?
Yeah.
And then the transaction log is also applicable.
Okay.
So then we have past value tracking. Did we do that one yet? Where are you?
Yes.
All right, transaction log, past value tracking.
Past value. I'm doing past value monthly tracking. Past value monthly tracking. Yeah. Then the weekly. And then other value tracking. Okay.
So I think that's everything for value tracking.
Yes.
So maybe we should just briefly kind of just review value tracking for a second.
Of course.
So overall, this was all very high priority, right? It was like top priority.
Yes. Yes.
So, I mean, I think we could say these are all pretty much, oops, that's weird. I could say maybe these are all like 2s. So maybe the transaction log's a little bit lower priority for now. Let's keep it a 5. And everything else is 2s. I think there's definitely one thing that's missing big time, which is the master ledger itself. So I feel like that actually goes to the top. And that would make this a primary responsibility. And these would be sub-responsibilities. So the master ledger would be You could almost say the master ledger should be a project.
Yes.
But I don't think so. I don't think it is a project. I think it's a responsibility.
It could be a project.
Why is it a project?
I mean, it could be because we're working on it,
But how is it separate from value tracking? Maybe it's a
Yeah.
sub-project?
It's more like a responsibility. You're right.
Because it's really just a deliverable, you know?
Yes.
So maybe this all feeds into the master ledger. So the master ledger is the umbrella responsibility.
Yes.
So I would actually add that in here and say we want to do the master ledger.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think that's the only one that was missing. So from here, we can start thinking about, well, let's go up to here. So is value tracking anywhere in here? You need to report, support, finance, partnership, accounting, budgeting, value tracking. We have $500 for it. So before there was $500 for this. And we said that it was, oh, here, let's redo that. Value tracking, we said it was worth $2,000. And then another thing that we need to be doing that's extremely important is documenting our deliverables.
Yes.
And one deliverable that we had here that we're just not documenting very well, right? It's like documenting deliverables needs to be a responsibility, right? That's a responsibility that someone needs to take on.
Yes.
Note that down. Documenting deliverables. And this is part of our high priority project of exit support. So this would be the systems and processes. So we have the weekly value tracking system, the monthly value tracking system, and the quarterly value tracking system. So those systems have a lot of value in and of themselves. And that's actually would be an additional responsibility would be creating the actual value tracking systems themselves.
Okay.
And that creates a whole nother thing is that we actually haven't created one of the key systems here, which is also part of value tracking, which is
value tracking system.
The past value tracking squared, value squared system. So how much do you think it costs us every week to do the weekly value tracking? Maybe like $200, $250, or way more. I mean,
Yes.
you really think it costs that much? So I think maybe it takes like 15 hours.
Yes.
You think it takes 15 hours?
15 hours.
Do you really think it takes that long?
Not that long. Like less.
Maybe
the weekly and the
10
monthly.
hours?
Yes.
Well, no, we're just talking about weekly. So weekly at 10 hours times like $10, maybe that's like $100. So that would be like $400. That's how much it costs us. So we should be charging like $1,000 for that.
Mm-hmm.
And that would mean that this costs us maybe like $250. This would be valued at like $500 quarterly.
The monthly takes a little bit more time, and the quarterly also, because you have to be looking for documents. Yeah.
But it's only happens once a quarter, so it would be like $100.
Yes.
You can see how silly our original $500 price is, you know?
Yes.
But there's still not too much we can do about it, you know. But it was still a reasonable. I mean, got us started, right? So it's still fine. So the transaction log. I mean, I basically think we're just not going to do this for the short term, but it would easily be worth like anywhere from $500 to $1,000 a month. Past value tracking is like, $200 a month. I know this is overall, maybe just like $50 a month. We're pretty much done with past monthly value tracking. Aren't we almost done with it?
Yeah, we're pretty much done.
So for next month, I mean, we might be able to set up 0. Past quarterly is going to be important, so we're going to be like 200 here. Just like that. 700, 600. Weekly value tracking is pretty much done as well.
Mm-hmm. Past weekly value tracking.
Yeah.
It says weekly, but okay. It's past. Okay.
Investors, so this still needs some work.
600.
No,
Oh,
this
8.
should be pretty simple.
Oh, 5.
I think this is pretty simple. Let's do like $100. Other value tracking, there's always more. Oh my god, this is going to be ongoing forever, dude. Master ledger is super duper important. Housing support is different.
Okay.
Okay, let's see how bad we are. That seems about right.
Yes. That's just the value tracking.
I know. So obviously it's not going to work though. It definitely doesn't fit into the budget, but overall I think it looks about correct.
Yes.
So this would be a project subcategory and org entity subtotals. Okay, so the first thing I would do is I just slash everything pretty much in half. So about path value tracking temp, maybe like 25, 725. So $1,000 for all the value tracking, I think is pretty reasonable.
Yes.
Because that's basically 50% off the cost. So there should be some notes over here. Notes. 50% off upfront costs. And then 1/6. Cool.
Wow.
Budget categories. So this would all be part of finance budget, which we're changing. Let's change this to accounting/finance.
Mm-hmm.
That is the direction we're going. Cool, look at that, we did one.
Wow.
But see how like now that we broke it down much better,
Mm-hmm.
we're basically saying that we'll cover half of it. We get 1/6 on tokens, right? So we're still gonna get $6,000 of tokens, and they need to give us $1,000 up front, and we will be able to complete it. It won't
Yes.
be at the highest level of professionality,
Yes.
you know, but we really need more than $500. Like before, we asked for $500, and it just wasn't enough.
No, it wasn't enough.
So I would say that, you know, the minimum that we would take here would be $750.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not willing to give us the $750, then we need to start cutting responsibilities.
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah. Cool, but then again, we're going to take that additional $500, and we just need to cut something else. Like something else just needs to be cut that's not a top priority.
Mm-hmm.
Like project management, for example. I will gladly cut project management. No problem. Okay, so ready to go on to the next one?
Yes, sure. Okay, housing. Okay, housing. Where are you? Oh, here are you.
Oh wait, and there's some, like, before we move on, we added some things to the spreadsheet, and we need to put them back in. I think it was this. I think it was the past value squared and the value squared was one. Remember, there's another one. Is that it? Just that? Oh no, there was also the master ledger, but we got the master ledger. Cool, that's in there. The master ledger is definitely yellow.
I think that's the only one we got for housing support. Oh, an event line. It's not. It's more like a. It's not a responsibilities. It's more like a responsibility, not like a project.
Cool. Patient support. And all
I'm doing that.
you're in accounting already?
Yes, I already did um, housing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Where is it?
It's down. Oh, I can't see it. Oh my gosh, I lost everything.
I organized it a little bit.
Oh. And then I lost it all.
You sure?
Oh, there it is. No. I think I still lost it. There it is. In coordination, internal operations support, general occupancy manager. Okay, it's now. Let me erase this. This was supposed to be housing. Give me just 1 second. There you go. Housing support. And this one. This one has like 3. Occupancy manager.
So did it just disappear or what?
Who disappeared?
There's a couple down here as well. Is this part of it over here?
Yes.
But you have to make sure that it says housing support for each one, or it will disappear.
Oh, okay.
I think that's why it disappeared. And then the other thing that's missing is, oh, no, it's there. Okay, good.
Okay.
We're going to be so organized.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm going to keep working on documentation support. I
Okay.
guess it's not really a priority. Maybe I'll just do, you said you already did housing support?
Yes, I already did housing support. I'm going to accounting.
Let's do the umbrella accounting together.
Okay.
That one is a lot. All right. So should we do it at the, are we doing it at the bottom or?
Yeah, I'm treasure, accounting, finance. Oh, you're going on umbrella accounting. We have two accounting. We have accounting, finance. We have umbrella accounting, finance, and then we have accounting and finance. So I'm a little bit confused about that.
Well, the first thing we want to do is, like, we should really be organizing the budget category side of it.
Yes.
Because that's going to organize everything else. So.
Yes. Your screen is frozen.
Frozen?
Yes.
Huh. My internet's definitely having problems. Let me try stopping and starting the screen share.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and organize by category. Well, I'm going to do project first. Organize by project, and then organize by category. And that should organize it pretty well.
Sorry, I tried to refresh.
I'm not sure if housing support is part of coordination, but, or even board and executive support. I don't know.
Okay.
But I think it is part of coordination.
Now I'm looking at you.
At me, huh? Hey.
Hey.
All right, let's try again. Is that better?
Yes. Yes.
So I think meeting support, internal operations, I think this is all coordination.
Yes.
Operation support. Meeting. Life support is definitely a project in and of itself. Reporting accountability is a huge project in and of itself. The one component of that we might get asked to do, that we might as well throw on here, is evaluations.
Oh, yes. So we should add that to the projects, right?
Well, neither reporting, accountability, or evaluations is currently prioritized, so I don't see any need to add it to our internal plan.
Okay.
It's only part of our internal plan if we're getting paid to do it.
Okay.
And that's like the goal here is we need to start thinking about what we're going to cut out of our internal plan because they're not paying us enough money.
Okay.
It's like if they don't pay us the money, we just tell them, sorry, we can't do it. It's like, you know, like
we have to cut it.
Yeah, it's just like we can't just like do all this stuff and you know, it's just not healthy for us. It's not healthy for them.
No, it's not healthy.
We know they have plenty of money. The money itself is not the problem. The problem is just like whether they want to prioritize us doing the work.
Yes.
Or if they want to spend the money on other people. All right, so this is definitely looking good. So now we're coming to the top here on accounting and finance. So the first question is, where is the umbrella project?
Okay. Here's my confusion. We have 3 different projects. We have accounting/finance. We have then umbrella accounting finance, and then we have accounting, and then we have finance.
Where's the umbrella accounting finance?
It's below Exa House Network.
Below Exa House Network?
Yes.
Below Exa House Network. Where's Exa House Network?
Oh, you're looking there.
Huh? Where are you looking? You're looking over here?
Yeah, we still don't have it. Give me just 1 second. Let me put it there. Give me just 1 second. I will put it there. Give me just 1 second. Okay. Okay, now it's there.
Awesome. Okay, so this is part of accounting and finance.
Yes.
And this is also going to be its own responsibility, umbrella responsibility. And all of these need to be their own responsibilities too. Because every project is a responsibility, you know, because someone needs to be responsible for the project.
Yes.
HR personnel was really low priority, right?
Yes.
Numbers, payroll. So payroll is pretty high importance. Like 4. Okay, so this is good. So accounting, there's the Examo accounting. Okay, I'm gonna do the accounting section. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So if I go to accounting,
I will do. Oh, you're doing XML.
I'm doing accounting, the whole accounting section. So you can go onto the finance. You can go into the finance section.
Okay, let me do the other one. will do the other one.
Which other one?
Yeah, got it all.
Oh, you just did accounting? Okay.
Yes.
All right, so next is finance.
Okay, I will do licensing.
I actually don't think that we want to responsibilities. We don't need the sub responsibilities. That just looks kind of weird. Like finance liaisoning, we don't need to charge them extra for finance liaisoning. That's part of the finance itself.
Okay. All right. Done.
Excellent. All right, so finance is done. So now we're going to go to budgeting.
Yeah, let's do budget. Let me put it right down finance just because it makes sense.
It's right here.
Okay, let's put it right there. Okay. Okay, let me take this one. Okay, XML budgeting.
Oh, I did XML.
I did the other one. Exa Inc.
All right.
Then we have Exa have. Oh, you have that one. Okay. Right. Okay. Then we have treasure that we can put it right there also, because it's part of it. Treasure. We have treasure right here. So let me put just some below. All right. Okay. Okay. Except treasure. Oh, where am I? Oh, I just lost it. Give me just 1 second. Sorry, I just lost it. Oh, I think I lost the budget. Could you please send it to me? I mean, I know I have it. We have it in Atlantic City, but oh, sorry, here it is. I'm sorry, I'm on it. Okay. So we have this responsibility. We have the other one.
No, this one we already have though. This one's already there.
Okay.
That. It's right here. See?
Yeah. Ship.
Again,
Okay.
these are sub the Econaut intake I want to leave in there. Let's leave that in there. But the full
Oh,
report
it's
to the board on the status of the economic partnership finances.
okay.
I think we want to take that out.
Okay.
Because we just want to do that because it's part of being, you know, maybe there is like a reporting. Maybe it's an umbrella. This is like reporting. Finance reporting. Finance.
Okay.
Because that sounds a little bit better, you know?
Yes. Okay. Then we have general involvement intake. I don't know. What would that be? General involvement intake.
Intake?
Let's put it down here.
Intake right here. Economic investor intake. I already have it. It's there.
You have it? Where? Oh.
It's right here.
No, for the following project.
General involvement intake?
Yeah.
I think we already have that as well. It's a project.
General internal operations? No.
Yeah, so this would be worker intake.
Oh, we have it right here. Yes.
Yeah. So this would be worker intake, core team personnel intake.
General involvement intake. Let me
Network. Now I'm doing network contribution intake.
Yeah. And apparently treasure.
No, that one's separate because it's not in the same place.
Okay, economic intake. Okay. All right.
But you don't want to put economic investor intake there. That's not where it goes.
Okay.
It's a different project. It's not part of general involvement intake. It's different.
So personnel, we already got it. Personnel is personnel, and it's already there. Okay. Personnel, I'm going to raise this, this personnel because we already got the other one up in the top. But, this one has money, so I'm not going to raise anything. Okay, process and structure. Okay, cyber trust. Okay, process and structure. Where are you? Here you are. Process and structure. Cyber trust. Okay. Cyber trust. General. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna work on start budgeting some of the stuff. Okay.
Okay. Legal architecture. legal architecture. Legal legal support. Legal.
You have a lot of responsibilities, huh?
Yes. Where?
We have lots of responsibilities.
I know. General involvement. Take your plans. Internal operations support. General internal. Okay. Yeah. General operations support. Yeah, I think we are all set.
Good work. I started doing all the entities.
Yes.
And you should be able to more or less know which entity is what X-Inc. So you just put X-Inc over here, see? So, you can just let me know if you have any questions on
General enrollment intake. General. Exon.
Oh, look, my computer's working again. Wonderful.
Good.
I know, man. It just loves to stop working. Can you imagine, like, the day where the internet, like, actually works perfectly?
Oh, that's going to be horrible.
Horrible.
A day without internet?
No, a day where the internet actually works perfectly.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine that.
I know, but you can imagine, like, 10 years ago how terrible it was, you know? It's like, and then 20 years ago we had dial-up and everything. I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
So we don't even know how wonderful the internet will be in like 20 years from now.
XML.
Yeah,
Process structure. XML. Okay, I think we have all the entities. Oh, documentation. I don't know. Documentation. What is that? What entity are you? XML. Personal. 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 What are you personal? Oh, track. Volume track. Okay. I think missing client support. I don't know. We have that.
We're not going to do client support because we can't charge for that.
Okay.
It's like not. It's like internal, you know.
Housing. Okay. All set.
Well, I'm going through all of the accounting and finance prices. It is
Okay.
really a lot. It's just nuts to think how cheap we would be doing all of this. I think I can cut the treasure position somewhat though. Another thing I need to do that I keep forgetting is paying Jason. I need to add that to the overall priorities.
There are some that I don't know, like those ones that you are marking.
Get deleted.
Okay.
And this is really a separate thing.
Let me take the green out of there.
So the umbrella accounting and finance is
Yes.
is $2,500 a month. And that includes $1,000 of that going to value tracking. So that'll be interesting to see how that works out. I think it actually makes sense to compare that to our existing budget. So our existing budget for finance, budgeting, and accounting plus value tracking is 1,250 plus 500 is 50. Well, no, it's actually way less than that. It's 900 plus 400 is $1,300. Like an additional $1,000 umbrella accounting and finances.
Yes.
Or we're going to cut something else. So let's see what we can do here. Okay, so that's all good. When did we start this again? You remember when we started?
Yes, it was 6 at the time.
Uh-huh.
It was 6 for me, so it should have been like, I don't know what time for you.
Well, right now it's 7
Like,
o'clock.
it should be like 5 America's time.
Okay, so we're basically at 2 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that we should start wrapping up and checking out. I mean, I just don't see us finishing this right now. It's a lot. We're really close though. I mean,
yes.
You know, we just need to go over all the other like finances, but this is the first time we actually have a complete list of all of the
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Yeah. A lot of responsibilities, so.
Have you ever thought like in giving like the responsibilities to certain person and like that?
Say what?
Giving the responsibilities to certain person, like you will do that, you will do that, you will do that.
Yeah, every single responsibility needs to be assigned to someone, 100%.
Okay. Okay.
And really, the more likely we'll be assigning them to buddy teams.
Okay.
You know, cause
oh,
like,
good. I like that idea.
Yeah, because it's like there's responsibilities, especially really high priority responsibilities. Just we don't want them to fall through the cracks. So you assign it to the buddy team, and then the buddy team can assign it to one person, but both people are still responsible that it happens, even if one person's the one doing the work. So if one person doesn't get it done, the other person needs to follow up on it and then get it back to the group or let us know that it's not happening or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
And the trap that we always fall into is you assign it to someone and then they don't do it, and then they never tell you that they didn't do it, and then you never know they didn't do it, and then it just falls through the crack.
Give me just 1 second, because I'm getting my battery is it's low. Give me just 1 second.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Good.
Coolio.
Yeah, my headset was running out of battery.
Cool. Well, we shall see how this goes. Hopefully we can get more money for the next month. But, we can't really count on it. But we do need to cut whatever does not get prioritized. I would say a lot of this umbrella finance stuff is definitely a top priority. All right, so do you want to do a little next steps and then check out, and then we'll be done?
Sure.
All right, so we need to create, for documenting deliverables, we need to create a deliverables doc, right? And start listing deliverables. And maybe it should even be a spreadsheet. Maybe it should be a spreadsheet. We also
I think spreadsheet would be better.
Estimate value. So any other next steps you can think of?
Well, finish this at the same time.
Well, I'm going to be working on it tonight and tomorrow, for sure.
Okay.
Well, the next steps are basically like for client relations, right? Or we need to finish the budget, finish priorities budget.
Yeah, finish the budget.
And then we need to, update the plan, front end plan. We also need to, create the 3-week report, which is basically due tomorrow, right?
Yes.
So those are the main things.
Okay.
Oh, there's one other key component is that update the official Econaut partnership budget. Paid. Otherwise,
So we need to start working on budgeting. To keep working on budgeting.
Yes. So it's great. It's great to like propose that we want to get paid more, but we actually have to fit it into the budget.
Yes.
And also another thing that would help is doing the finances and accounting. How much money do we actually have? We don't really know.
Yes. And see, we also one of the next steps could be see the body teams and see who will fit in the budget and so on.
Oh yeah, so this would be FQN. Next steps. So assign responsibilities to buddy teams.
Mm-hmm.
We also need to, or let's assign client responsibilities to buddy teams. And we also need to create, responsibilities spreadsheet for internal responsibilities. And we also have a task, right, which is add the new responsibilities. Well, maybe make a copy of it.
Yes.
So make copy of responsibilities budget and turn into responsibilities spreadsheet.
Mm-hmm.
And these are for the client. So the budget, we just need to delete all the accounting information and then just have who is responsible for what.
Yes, I think that's very important to do. So everyone knows what they need to do, because sometimes it happens that they come to me and they tell me, Nelly, I'm free. What shall I do? Like, oh, there's a ton of stuff that we can do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So maybe it can be done with that. If everybody knows their responsibilities, they will know if they have time or anything that in what they can work.
Exactly. Yeah. And so that for me, like, the direction I'm going is basically it's perfectly fine to like. We don't want people to ask what can they do.
Yeah.
Right? Like that question is just like doesn't make sense in our situation. So the correct question is, how do I do this, right?
Exactly.
And then they should develop questions, and then we're working with them to train them and support them in accomplishing the goals of the responsibility and the tasks, right? As opposed to telling them what to do. And then the other side of it is they can ask us which of X number of responsibilities should they work on? What do we think is the priority between those particular responsibilities?
Yes.
Which is also perfectly fine. All right, so that sounds pretty good for next steps. So we want to make sure all of this gets indexed. This is all very important to index.
Okay, I'm on it.
Thank you. All right, so shall we, do we want to do checkouts and then do session value tracking?
Sure.
All right, I'll go first. The first thing I'll say is that it's very exciting that this was really like our first community Saturday.
Yeah.
Like doing like an all day long extravaganza.
Yes.
Of work, right? So for me, that's just really exciting. Like this is what Saturday should be, is just like evolving and changing the world and getting organized, like so organized that nothing can stop us.
Yes.
And that makes me very excited. From there, I feel like we made some good progress on our client budgeting. I feel much, much better about it, because like before it was just so silly the amount of work that we have to do. And it's just like impossible. So once we finish that client budget, it'll tell us exactly what we're capable of doing based on the exact amount of money, and we will just not have to, do anything that's not part of our budget, Which I'm very excited about. And that'll help us organize everything else. And for the first time, we have all our projects organized. We're forgetting that, right? We earlier today, we didn't even know what our projects were.
I'm so happy about that.
Yeah, so that's another next step for FQN is organize our internal projects.
Yes.
So that's really important. And so all of our client projects are organized, and now we just have to organize our internal projects, and then we will be like flowing, dude. It'll be awesome. So yeah, so I'm very happy. Thank you so much. Oh, and we also need to make sure we're tracking our contribution credits so that you're getting lots of additional credits for all the work you're doing. It's amazing, Nelly. You're doing excellent. Oh, and you can also see how like much better to get, even if let's say you only had 2 hours, right?
Yes.
Having you work for 2 hours, then Jorge doing 2 hours, and then Ana Clara doing 2 hours, and then that's like working with me for 6 hours and like really focusing and getting deep into like a lot of work, as opposed to one meeting for 2 hours where we don't even focus on any work and we're like all over the place and doing all this training, everything, and then I'm up by myself for the rest of the time. It's definitely ideal to try to spread out and get more help for longer amounts of time.
Yeah, we need that. Just spreading in body teams, I think, is how we can get as much work done as possible.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Cool. And I think here pretty soon, I'm going to take a break for a little while, but then there's going to be the Sonic team was coming up. And I think we're doing a payroll today. Usually everyone globally likes to get paid weekly.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, Nelly, your turn.
So I'm very happy. I feel very focused and organized because when we do this kind of work that we are really working and getting stuff done, I feel very confident about where we are going. So I like when we get all this job done. Because sometimes in the meetings, I feel like we are not getting exactly somewhere. But when we are getting as much work done as we did today, I feel very, very accomplished and happy.
Totally. Something as well.
Yeah.
Is we totally spaced on the it's 5 p.m. America's time house coordination handout. Like, oops.
Mm-hmm.
That's bad. Let me make sure that's on the calendar as well.
Okay.
All right. I added that to the global calendar, so it'll be there. And then I also should do a quick message online to let people know that we totally missed it. Which is not good. Did you have anything else that you wanted to add?
No, I think we are okay.
Okay, are you working on the value tracking? Or?
Yes, let's work on the value tracking. Give me just 1 second. I'm still on the priority task. I will be with you in 1 minute. Okay. Ready. All done.
What's all done?
Okay. The master task updating and the master task doc and the task and everything.
Awesome. All right, I'm gonna work on the session value tracking a little bit.
Okay. Facilitation J was like what?
No, we didn't really facilitate because we didn't really have. It was just a buddy team, so it's not really facilitation. Maybe I did like an hour of note taking.
No, I don't have a time. Keeping. It was like 1 hour. It was like.
So I feel like we did 6 hours total. Is that right, or is it 6.5?
It was yeah, 6.5. 6.5. I think I'm not. It was. It started at 2.
We did take some pretty long breaks too.
Yeah, it was half an hour, so it was 1 hour break from 2 breaks. So
right, I'm gonna put 6.5 hours. And then Steve did an hour. but he didn't really have his computer there.
So 6 hours, yeah.
6 hours or 6.5?
6 hours.
Only 6 hours?
I think so. Now I'm not sure. Let me see. Yeah.
6
Yeah, I
hours
think
is
it's
fine. I was thinking that like right now we're 15 minutes over, so it's 6 hours and 15 minutes, and by the time we're done, it's going to be 6.5 hours.
yes, it's going to be 6.5 hours.
Okay.
6.5.
Didn't some other people check in as well? There was, Ana Clara. Did Isaac check in?
No.
James.
And James.
So facilitation, I definitely did not really facilitate. I did take some notes for like an hour. Video indexing. Nelly was doing video indexing, which is good. I did some video indexing too.
Yeah, you did.
For like 25 hours or something.
Okay.
Session value tracking, we're doing that now.
Okay, so totals. Being early is just 1 point.
Yeah. I'm going to give Steve an on-time point because he was on time for the meeting that he came for.
Yeah.
And remember, you multiply your time times 3.
Oh, like the time? Okay. Like 3? Okay. 6.
Here, I have it right here. It's right here.
Okay. So it was, yeah, I see. Okay.
And that's because you were on the computer, your voice and text all simultaneously. If you were only text, then you'd only get times 1.
Okay.
But if you were text with computer, then you get times 2.
One, two, three, 3 points. But then the time is 6.5 or 19.5. I'm lost.
The time is 6.5 times 3 for both computer, voice, and text. So the total is 19.5 hours.
So in the total should be 19.5.
Plus video tracking. But remember that that's not even correct either. We did so much other work. Like we did all this, we did EXA client proposal and priorities budgeting work. Right? So
Yeah.
EXA support, right? It's part of EXA support. And we did that for a really long time, maybe like 4 or 5 hours, 4.5 hours, maybe?
Yeah, that was long.
4.5 hours or more?
Yeah, like 4 hours.
4
No,
hours?
like 5.
5 hours?
Yeah.
We basically did the entire time we did that, except at the very beginning. So this is work that we get session credits for. The other thing that we can consider here is the session, right? So because it's Saturday, we get general session credits, right? Plus we get community Saturday credits. And we get Atlantic session credits, but only for the first 2 hours.
Yes.
So we get a lot. It's pretty exciting. If there's only one day you come for the Saturday for the week. The Saturdays you get more credits.
So I have 19.5 plus 5. Oh, I have a lot. Hey. Sorry.
All good. So I got 28 hours.
Wow.
Well, that's 2 points. I'm sure we did some tasks in there too, but I'm pretty happy with my 28 hours and 2 points worth. We got 1690 session credits, right? General session credits, plus we get 1690 community Saturday credits, plus we get an additional 2 hours of Atlantic session credits.
Wow.
So anyways, let's not worry too much about it, but if we wanted to worry about it, we could add it to the session meeting value tracking spreadsheet. Make sure it was entered correctly. What do you think? Yeah. Right, so you want to put it in the spreadsheet? Do you know how to put it in the spreadsheet, or should I explain? Or
I don't know, but I think it's just oh, that's a big spreadsheet. No. Maybe you can show me, and the following times I can do it. Or this time, maybe you can show me with you, and then I can do mine.
So we're going to insert a bunch of lines here. And the first thing we do is the date, so it'd be 5/20/17. I think these need to be deleted. I don't know what this all is. It's like there's no date. I mean, how are you supposed to know what it is? All right, so that's just really annoying. So this is let's just go here, go to the very, very top. Atlantic main session / community Saturday, buddy team, Jay, Nelly, little Steve in there. Ram.
No, niños.
Okay, Nelly, Steve, Anna, and James. So then this would just get copied and pasted down, right? All the way. Except these would be community Saturday credits. And then these last ones would be Atlantic session credits. No, what did I do wrong? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, it's that one extra. Okay, there. Oops. So this one, it would be all of us minus Steve. So it would be Jay and Nelly, Ana Clara, and James.
Okay.
Oh no, what happened here? Looks like I accidentally deleted something. That's not good.
Yeah, the first row.
Doesn't look like there's anything in there anyways, though. People are not actually doing... Oh, wait, was it James, though, or was it someone else? Oh, shit.
It was Jay. It was you.
It was me, like that?
Yeah. Yeah, it was you.
All right, anyways, that one's not done yet. Okay, so obviously we didn't pay any money, so that's 0. We, sometimes in sessions, people actually put down money and then they get contribution credits for that. So then we go here to the very, very bottom. And we would start with, let's start with Steve. So he has 2 hours and 2 points. So we do Steve, 2 hours and 2 points, and 2 hours and 2 points. And just so you know, like, you don't actually have to calculate it up. It does it all automatically for you now.
Okay.
So you're 19.5. No, you're not. You are 19.5 plus 5 plus 0.25 of 24.75. I would just say 25 hours. I'm not sure what you did.
How do you do the community Saturday credits?
1, 2, 3, and you have 4 points.
So I get, 4 points.
For me, when I calculate yours, I get 25 hours plus 4 points. That's what I get. So, and again, this doesn't matter. You don't really need to have the session credits there because it automatically calculates it for you. So Nelly would be 25 plus 4. And that would be 28 plus Ana Clara is 0 and 1. James is 0 and 1. And then we just copy and paste yours again. And Ana Clara 0 and 1. And me and you would paste. Oh, actually, this is going to be 2 hours. So this is time 2 hours. And I don't know, maybe like 2, and this would be 2 hours and like 3. 1, 0. Oh, so then we take this right here and we scroll it up. So it's 1690 for me, 1520 for you. So it looks like you calculated it almost correctly.
Almost correctly. Okay.
And Steve got 130 credits.
Okay, because
and then all this right here could be green. So this entire section right here, we would make it green because we know it's complete. Does that make sense?
Yes,
And then
I see it.
And then the only other thing that's missing, if we did everything perfectly, and we might as well do it perfectly since we are on track to doing everything perfectly. So if we go in the global team here, it's called the session value tracking spreadsheet, the one we just did. The index of session meeting notes, and this would be for the Andromeda team. Right? And so we go up to the top. We say insert row. And see how it says like all the session value tracking? I guess this was a while ago, right? Oh my God, this is ridiculous. So the date really is just, Saturday the 20th. So it'd be like 5/20/17. The session is the session we just did. So we can just copy and paste that from here. The notes, we would actually link the notes here. So we copy the link to the notes, pop that right here. And then we have, are the notes created in the correct folder? Did you put the notes in the Americas folder?
Yes.
Does it have the correct owner? No. So that would be a no. It does it. So this would be a yes. It's in the correct folder, but it's not. It doesn't have the correct owner. Right. So this would be red. Value tracking documentation completed. Yes. Session credits added to tracking spreadsheet. Yes. Other sub values added to session tracking spreadsheet. No.
Now it has the right owner.
It has the right owner now? Okay.
Yes.
Cool. So obviously this is the hardest one. The sub values of the tracking is very, very difficult. And really we're not really worried about that, but basically that would mean that, you would track your attendance points separately from your on-time points, separately from your video tracking points, separately from your master doc tracking points, and like they would all be separate.
Okay.
So we're not going to worry about that for now. But we log it here and say no, it was not completed. And I would question whether all of these were completed. Like, is that for real? It's like, are you kidding me? Cool. So yeah, and look, you can see how much work there is to do here, getting all of these tracked and coordinated.
Wow.
But this is our money.
We have to do a lot of past track and value.
Yeah. But I think some of it is just not logged correctly. Like we don't actually know if it was tracked or not. Like you have to actually go back in and look at the notes and see what's there. But overall, I mean, it's like, this is all right now, this responsibilities of the global team. The global team has been doing this.
Okay.
Cool. So I think we are done with that. That's it. So now it's literally like perfect. We did it all perfectly. And it's
nice.
And it's already copied to the Atlantic team notes. So yeah. Well, I will talk to you probably on Monday, right?
Yes.
Awesome.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Yeah. Have a good night.
Thank you, Nelly. Bye.
Bye.
Ciao.